Assalamu alaikum. So very quickly, this lesson point slope form again. So the whole idea in this lesson is basically you need to learn another way of writing the equation of the line. So I can either use the slope intercept form if I would like to use the slope and the y-intercept, then I can use this form to represent my equation, my line. And I can do for the same line another form. It's called point slope form, using a point x1 y1, this is the point, and the slope m, of course, as an option, another option. Okay, why would I prefer to use the point slope form? If I have a point and slope and I don't want to find b, the y-intercept, then I can use point slope form. Why would I prefer the slope intercept form? If I have m and b and I don't like to complicate myself with this long equation. It's not that complicated, but just mentioning it out. Okay, so that's it. But they are exactly the same thing. They can represent the same exact line both. Okay, طيب. So I'm gonna discuss with you all different ideas in this lesson. There is first, second, third, fourth, and fifth idea. First three ideas are the same. Last two ideas are a bit different. Okay, you can skip through the video to go to wherever you want. Okay. So first idea is, if I have the slope and a point, how can I write my slope point slope form? Again, point slope form, how does it look like? Y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. Don't forget that it looks exactly like this. Okay, so if they gave me the slope as 1 over 2, which is m, and they gave me a point 3 negative 2 is my point, and m is 1 over 2. 3 negative 2 is basically, I can call it as x1 y1. دايما يا بنات remember, the first one is x, the second one is y. Okay, since I have x1 y1 and m, I can substitute to rewrite my equation. Again, my equation should look like this, but x1 y1 and m, I should replace them with the values that should be given, or you have to find them. Okay, in this case, if both are given, it's easy. Just y minus, what is y1? Negative 2, put it down, equals m, which is 1 over 2, times x minus, what is x1? It's 3. Since I have two negatives here, I can combine them into a positive, and that's it. This is my answer. Super easy, super simple. Next idea is, what if they gave me only 2 points, there is no slope? What should I do? Again, my goal is to write the y, the point slope form, which is y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. How can I write the point slope form? Again, I need m, I need x1, I need y1. I don't have m, I don't have the slope. Directly start working on finding the slope. Either I can use rise over run, or y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Rise over 1 if I have a graph. This one if I have 2 points. I have 2 points, then I'm gonna use it. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Name your points. This is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. Yalla, start working. y2 minus y1, then 3 minus 1, x2 minus x1, 2 minus negative 4, minus x1 is negative 4. Negative with negative is positive. So 3 minus 1, it's 2 over 2 plus 4, it's 6. This is my m. Since I have m, I'm done. Do I have x1 and y1? I do. x1 and y1. So just go ahead and start replacing. So my equation will look like y minus, what is y1? 1, equals m is 2 over 6, x minus, what is x1? Negative 4. Negative with negative is positive. That's it. This is my equation. طيب, now moving forward to the third idea is, what if I have a table? Table is just again like giving you many points. Instead of giving you only 2 points, I'm giving you many, like 1, 2, point number 3, point number 4, point. All of these are points, but they put them as a table. This is x, this is y, x, y, x, y, and so on. Select any 2 points. I'm going to choose the first 2. Write them down. I have the first point is 15, 100. How did I know? They said it in the table. This is x, this is y, then it's a point. And the second point is 20, 115. Also xy. I will call this 1 and I will call this point 2. How to write my equation? Y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. Okay? So, again, I have x1 and y1 ready here. But m, I don't have it, so start working on finding m. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Yeah. Why, miss, you are not using rise and run? Because I have points, and I cannot use rise and run on points. I should have a graph, okay? Since I have a point, then I can use this one. What is y2? 115. Minus, what is y1? 100. What is x2? 20. Minus, what is x1? 15. Subtract and find the answer. Here it's 15 and here is 5. 15 divided by 5, it's basically 3. But I want to keep it as a fraction, you can. I would like to write it as a number. This is m. Now start substituting. My equation is y minus y1 is 100 equals m is 3, x minus x1 is 15. And that's it. Simple, super easy, super simple. So if I have a table, this means I have many points. Miss, what if I use these 2 points? You can. Miss, what if I want to use this point as y1, x1? You can. Anything works. It's okay, as long as you are finding the slope. Fourth idea is, what if I gave you the line and I asked you to write for me again the equation of the line in point slope form? What is the equation in point slope form? Y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. Again, x1 and y1 are given. How? They gave me a point. This is x1, this is y1. Clear. Okay? But I have a problem. I don't have m. Miss, can I use y2, y1? No. You can use here, since we have a graph, to find m, I can use rise over run. To do rise over run, you should start from a point and go to another point. Where's the other point? I cannot select it here or here. I can select this one. It's on a cross. جاي على زاوية, على cross. So yes. So I'm gonna go from one point to another. I will go from the blue point to the orange point, okay? Yeah. Rise either up or down, okay? I'm going down. 1, 2, down. So it's gonna be 2 negative over. Run either right or left. I'm going to the right to reach my point. 1 only, positive, because it's to the right. So my slope is positive with negative is negative. 2 divided by 1 is 2. This is my slope, okay? So just rewrite your information. I have m, I have x1, I have y1. Yalla. Y minus, what is y1? Negative 1. Miss, why are you writing negative? I already know this one. It's a minus from the equation, and it's negative from the y1. You have to write it. Equals m is negative 2 times x minus x1 is 2. Negative with negative here is positive. Simplify it is better. That's it. Last idea, alhamdulillah ya Rab, is what if I gave you the graph, the equation, and I asked you to graph it? Same as what we learned before. we need to graph a point in a line. You need 2 points. First, I will start by looking for my first point. Try to look at your equation. Where is my point? Where can I find a point? I know that this is y1 and this is x1 and this is m. صح? Can I say my point is x1, y1? Of course I can. Okay? So my equation should look like y minus y1. So y1 is 3. X minus x1. Here I have plus. So this plus I'm gonna break it down into 2 negatives because of the smiley faces. So خلاص, I don't have a plus. I have minus negative, negative, negative. So it's negative, negative. So x1 is -1. This minus should stay in the equation. Okay. Or بس عشان أسهل عليكم بنات, if the number is negative, y1 is positive 3. If the number is positive, then x1 is -1. Let's take the opposite sign. When you are looking for the point, take the opposite sign. Okay. يلا locate it. Where is -1, positive 3? Here is -1 on the x, and here is positive 3. This is -1, positive 3. Okay, my first point. Second step is move by the slope. What's my slope? It's -2/3. -2 is rise, 3 is run, negative يعني down, positive يعني to the right. So I have to go 2 down, 3 to the right. يلا 2 down, 3 to the right. My next point is here. Lastly is connect. Just connect your points. That's it. طيب, we are done with all 5 ideas. Let's start practicing. Before I solve any question, please, you can pause the screen, pause the video, and try to do it yourself. Then check your work with me, okay? So again, I want to write the equation of the line. Here are all the 4 ideas. Given a point and the slope, given 2 points, given the graph, or I ask you to graph it, okay? Yeah. So what's my equation? It's y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. This is my equation in point, slope, form. Okay. So I can say that this is x1, this is y1, and this is m directly. Y minus, what's y1? 5 equals m is -3. X minus, what's x1? 1. It's better if you write for me what was the equation, so that you can keep track and you make sure that you didn't forget anything, and then compare, okay? Yeah. Here, what if I have 2 points? Same thing. My equation is y minus y1 equals m x minus x1, but I have x1, y1, x2, y2, and I have these, but I don't have m. How can I find m? Again, m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. y2 is -4 minus y1 is -7 over x2 is 2 minus x1 is -1. Negative with negative is positive. Different signs, subtract. So the answer will be 3 positive. Take the sign of the 7 over. Same sign, add. The answer will be 3 positive. 3 over 3 is positive 1. This is my m. Yeah. Again, now I have y1, x1, and I have m. Write your equation. Y minus y1 is negative 7. They gave it to me as negative 7 equals m is positive 1, x minus x1 is negative 1. Negative with negative will be positive. That's why if it was positive, the point was negative. Okay, this is my equation. That's it. Next, what if they gave me a graph? Same idea. Write the equation of the line of this graph. I have 2 points. You can either do the same steps as here or do rise and run to find the slope. I will do rise and run. So first, what's my point? I will use 5, 1 as x1, y1. Second, I need m. What is m? I'm gonna use rise over run. So from one point to another, I'm gonna rise 1, 2, 3 up, over run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to the left. 10 negative. Positive with negative is negative 3 over 10. This is m. Lastly, my equation y minus y1 is 1 equals m is negative 3 over 10, x minus x1 is 5. That's it. Again, it's better if you show me that this is y minus y1 equals m x minus x1 عشان لو خربطت ونسيت الشيء at least you will not lose the whole mark. You have to show me both. Okay. طب last idea. What if I gave you the equation? Again, to graph it, you need a point. First of all, you need the point. And second is to find, you need the m. Then connect, okay? What is the point here? I know this is y1, this is x1, and this is m. Again, what's y1? It's not positive 1, it's opposite. So y1 is negative 1. x1 is, instead of negative 1, it's going to be positive 1. Only 1, okay? So x1 is 1, y1 it's negative 1. I found my point. Where is 1, negative 1? 1 in the x, negative 1 in the y, connect. Here is my point. Then slope, it's 3 over 2. Miss, we don't take opposite? لا, we are taking opposite here because of the equation. The equation should be negative. That's why we're taking the opposite. بس إما خص. 3 positive, then 3 up. 2 positive, يعني 2 to the right. يلا. 1, 2, 3 up, 2 to the right. And then connect. That's it. Got it? Let's see some reasoning or falsafji questions. If you feel like you can go ahead and start working by yourself, go. The rest now are all like some kind of falsafa questions, okay? Rewrite point slope form of the equation in slope intercept form. The slope intercept should look like y equals mx plus b. So ما في عنا bracket first. We don't have a bracket. I need to distribute. Second, the y is alone. Y equals directly. ما في شيء next to the y. So let's see what we can do to try to simplify this point slope form equation and see if we can reach to the slope intercept form. How can I reach the slope intercept form? First of all, distribute the bracket لأنه ما عنا bracket بالy intercept form. Okay, 12 times x is 12x. 12 times 50 is 600 but negative. Okay, write the rest. بعدين in y intercept form I have y equals mx plus b. So y equals directly. We don't have something next to it. So I want to get rid of this by adding 725 both sides. What do I have left? عندي وأخيرا y equals only what? 12x, which looks like mx. And here, can I combine it to get b? Yes. Different signs, subtract. So if you subtract, you're gonna get 125 positive. So this is m, this is b, and this is x, this is y equals mx plus b. This is how it would look like. So the point slope form and the slope intercept form, they are very related. Only distribute and isolate the y, you will get back the slope intercept form. Here this was what? Point slope form. That's it. طيب, a line with this slope -2 passes through this point. Let's try to write it ourselves. Y minus, what is y1? It's -2 equals m is -2 times x minus, what is x1? It's 3. Negative with negative is positive. Which one of these looks like this? This one, A. The rest, here it should be positive, here it should be positive, and this should be negative. Here this should be negative as well, sorry. This should be positive. Here there's a lot of mistakes, but this should be negative here. Like all of them are wrong, only A is correct. Okay. You know the slope and one point. So I have m and a point, x1, y1, let's say, on a line that is not the y-intercept. Okay, so the point that I have is not 0b. It's any point, okay? Some other point. Why might you write the equation in point slope form instead of... Because point slope form literally takes a point and the slope, which is exactly what we have, a point and a slope. But the slope intercept form, y equals mx plus b, I should have b, and they didn't give me b, so I would prefer to use this equation, point slope form over the slope intercept. If I don't have the intercept, why would I use this one? Of course I'm not gonna use it. I will use the one that is easier for me. Okay, here the line, this one, is graphed in the coordinate plane. By inspecting the equation, you can see that the graph has a slope 9/7 and passes through the point. This is x1, which is gonna be -4 opposite. y1 هيكون +5 opposite. So the point is أول شيء x بعدين y. So -4 5. Okay. Next. Now we have this question. This question is a bit challenging. Let me keep it till the end. Let's do this one. But stay till the end because it's really good. Denzel identified 3, 2, this is x and this is y, as a point of this line. What is the error he made? Let's see. So in this equation, I can see clearly that x1 is supposed to be here, y1 is supposed to be here. x1 is not 3 positive, it should be opposite, -3. y1 is not supposed to be -2, it's supposed to be 2 positive. So what did he say? He said that it's 3, 2, but it should be what? It should be -3, 2. So he is wrong. This is the correct one. Here, discuss and correct the error that the student made. طيب, here we have this equation. What did the student make? The student said plot a point at -5, 8, x and y. Let's see. Is x1 -5? لا, it should be 8 positive. Is y1 8? لا, it should be -5. يعني exactly the student switched them. So it shouldn't be like this. It should be 8 -5. العكس. Then the student said, go 3 units down and 4 units right. Let's see. My slope is 3/4 negative. Yeah, 3 down, 4 right, which is correct. This is step correct, but this one is incorrect. Okay. Lastly, alhamdulillah, وصلنا into this question. This question is a bit challenging, مو كثير. So in slope intercept form, this one, the y-intercept is located at 0b. We know that. What equation do you get when you substitute 0b as x1, y1? Let's try. Instead of x1, y1, I will put 0b. 0 is x1, b is y1. Let's see what we will get. So instead of x1, I will put 0. Instead of y1, I will put b and c, okay? What's my equation? Y minus b equals m x minus 0. Let's simplify. X minus 0 is what? X. Now, m distribute. M times x is mx. Okay? Next, what should I do? Does it look similar to the y-intercept form? The slope-intercept form? It's very similar, but I have only one thing. Here the y is alone equals something, but here I have b. So just move the b. Add b on both sides. What do I have left? Y alone equals mx plus b, which is what? The slope-intercept form. So again, the point slope form, point slope form is exactly the same as slope intercept form if you put instead of y1 b and instead of x1 0, and then simplify. You will get this back, right? So how are they related? They are exactly the same when what? When are they exactly the same? When x1 is 0, y1 is b, اللي هي 0b, the y-intercept form point. So basically you get the exact same equation. وبس خلصنا. كل عام وانتم بخير. We are done with this lesson. أسهل lesson في الحياة. يعطيكم العافية.